Alright, let's take a lap around Inde Motorsports Ranch. This is configuration number 5, so this is our standard configuration. We're running it clockwise today. As I head up the hill, turn 1 here, just going to keep the car nice and tight to the inside and then let it float out. It's really important we get our head turned, looking for the apex as soon as I possibly can. Entry out of turn 2 is very important. This is the longest section on the track, so this car I'm going to wind up to about 5th gear. Some cars may differ. Staying all the way to the left-hand side here. Visually, my eyes are already in to the end of this braking zone. Start braking around the 5, leaving the outside of the track at about the 200 marker for a late apex of turn 3. Setting up for turn 4, I'm far left. Light braking started pretty easy for another late apex. Hit up turn 5. It's really important that we're nice and smooth, slow hands with the wheel until the car actually slows down to a speed where we can finish that rotation. This will put us off to the left-hand side of the track where we want to be. Turn 6 is a little bit off camber, so we really want to leave the outside of the track early headed into turn 6. A little bit harder on the brakes here in turn 7. We get our head turned. Pretty neutral apex of turn 7. I'm off throttle, both right side tires on the entry curb. Setting up for that late apex coming down turn 9. Light braking. Positioning for another late apex of turn 10. And I like to just pick a spot right at that telephone pole. This draws a nice straight line down into turn 12. Turn 12, as we're headed down that hill, we want to use a little bit more braking pressure as we enter this increasing radius corner with an early apex. Leaving our hands right where they are, we kind of float through 13. On the brakes at the 200 marker as we enter turn 14. This kind of helps load the nose. If we use lighter, longer braking pressure, we keep the nose loaded and turning all the way through turns 14 and 15. Light braking for 17. We don't want to try to get into 17 too fast. Sometimes the rear end wants to kind of kick out from us. Late apex yet again at turn 18. This is going to help us position all the way over to the right-hand side. The reason we do this is so that we can get all the rotation done at the bottom of the hill, so when it's time to brake up here at the top, the wheel is nice and straight. Headed back out on our main straightaway. That's one full lap on the standard configuration out here at Inde Motorsports Ranch. Thanks for joining me, and I hope it helps.